when you understand what is important to you and have clarity about your values and goals, it becomes effortless to disregard unimportant things and concentrate on what truly matters. We often seek answers, but it is actually the questions that offer the most valuable lessons. I firmly believe that the right question at the right moment has the power to completely alter the course of your life. Therefore, I would like to share with you 12 questions that I constantly contemplate. These questions derive from the teachings of the Stoics and other wise individuals from the past, can assist and guide anyone, regardless of who they are or what they are currently engaged in. Number 1. Who are you spending time with? Seneca emphasizes the importance of spending time with people who uplift and improve you. My father told me when I was young that you become like your friends. The question is, are you surrounding yourself with people who are pushing you towards your goals, or are they pulling you away from them? This question may lead to difficult decisions, as you may need to spend less time with certain individuals. Consider who you meet after work, who you read, and who you talk to. The people we spend time with can either elevate us, bring us down, or keep us the same. This can be either beneficial or detrimental. Number 2. Is this in my control? Epictetus teaches us a vital question. Is this in my control? This question is crucial for philosophers and for everyone in life. It helps us separate things that we can control from those we can't. Often we waste our time and energy on things we can't control. For example, if it starts raining, I don't need to have an opinion on it because I can't control the weather. However, what I can control is what I do next. Our actions, thoughts, and opinions are within our control. Stoics learn to ignore what they can't control and focus on what they can. So we should ask ourselves about everything we experience and feel. Is this within my control? Am I wasting energy on something that won't change? Number 3. What does your ideal day look like? What does your perfect day look like? Seneca says that our lives are made up of individual days. Anna Dillard mentioned that how we spend our days is how we spend our lives. So what does your ideal day look like? How are you planning your life? If you don't know what a good day looks like for you, or what you aspire to, then you'll simply be focused on making more money, gaining more fame, and increasing your power or influence. You need to ask yourself if these things are bringing you closer or further away from the life you desire. Personally, I know exactly what my ideal day looks like. It's a Saturday when I wake up early, exercise, write a little, spend quality time with my family, have time for reflection, and avoid unnecessary obligations, calls, and meetings. I spend time outdoors feeling connected and present. So I evaluate each opportunity that comes my way and ask myself if it aligns with the kind of life I want to lead and the person I want to become. Number 4. To be or to do? The main question we should ask ourselves is whether we want to appear important or actually accomplish things. John Boyd, a wise strategist, observed that there are 2 paths in life. Some people seek recognition, high ranks, and media attention, while others focus on quietly achieving their goals. Truman once said that you can achieve a lot if you don't care about taking credit for it. The choice between to be or to do is essentially about prioritizing credit. Are you more concerned about your achievements or the impact you make? Do you care about receiving recognition or about getting things done? You need to reflect on whether you're striving to be an important person or to accomplish important things. This question is crucial in assessing how you measure your life. Number 5. If I'm not for me, who is? If I'm only for me, who am I? Hillel said, if I don't support myself, who will? And if I only support myself, who am I? This relates to the question of what motivates you. Is it external achievements or making a positive impact in the world? It's important to fight for yourself and stand up for yourself so you don't get taken advantage of. But if you all care about is protecting yourself and seeking attention, who are you? Think about someone like George Marshall, who achieved a lot. One of his greatest achievements was turning down the command of Normandy. He didn't want his personal feelings to influence the decision. It's about choosing who you want to be and what you want to do. It's also about considering who you are for others. He fought hard to make a difference but understood that ego doesn't matter in the end. What matters is the collective effort of the team. There's a saying I heard, if you play for the name on the front of the jersey, they'll remember the name on the back. Number 6. What am I missing by choosing to worry or be afraid? What am I missing by worrying or being scared? In a book I like, The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker, he suggests that when we worry, we should ask ourselves, what am I choosing to ignore right now? We only have limited mental resource, time and emotional energy. How will we use them? By being anxious, worried, taking things personally, or being afraid? We lose focus. We need to see these emotions not just as unpleasant, but as actively harmful, because they make things worse. Life will bring situations that make us emotional, but we must understand that acting on those emotions only makes it worse. Number 7. Are you doing your job? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? This is an important question. When Sean Payton was suspended from the NFL for a year, he had a big picture of himself in the Saints facility with the words, "Do your job." I think this idea comes from Bill Belichick. The point is that everyone has a role to fulfill at all times, whether it's a small task or a big responsibility. Everyone needs to know their role in an organization and in life. You need to ask yourself if you're fulfilling your role. I think we often get distracted by other people's tasks because it's easier than focusing on your own. That's why I really like this question. Are you doing your job? And if you're not, why not? If you are, great, keep it up. Number 8, what is the most important thing? What do you value the most in life? How do you know if you are prioritizing it if you don't even know what's important? To me, everything else in life comes secondary to knowing and answering what is truly important to you. Let's say someone told me I could sell a lot more books, but it would harm my marriage or my relationship with my kids. I would reject that offer because I know the most important thing to me is finding a balance among those things. Yes, my work matters, but it's not the most important thing. Seneca talks about this concept called euthymia, where you focus on your own path and don't get distracted by the paths of others, especially those who are lost. When you know what's important, what you truly value, and where you're headed, it becomes effortless to disregard what doesn't matter and concentrate on what truly matters. Number 9, who is this for? As a creator, it's crucial to understand who your work is intended for. Many entrepreneurs, business people, and creatives often create without considering their target audience. They hope that their work will resonate with someone without knowing who that someone is. It's essential to know your audience, understand the market, and have empathy for human beings. Who are you creating this for? Who are they? Where are they? What do they want? Knowing the answers to these questions is vital. So instead of relying on guesses, always ask yourself, who is this for? Who are they? Number 10, does this actually matter? Is this really important? Many things we get upset about, hold on to, and focus on don't matter. They don't matter to you or anyone else. Marcus Aurelius advises asking yourself if something is essential in every moment. Most of what we do and say is not essential. When we eliminate the unnecessary, we can do the important things better. Stephen Colbert, who experienced the loss of his father and siblings in a plane crash, learned a valuable lesson from his mother. She asked him to consider if something matters in the grand scheme of things. Many of the things we trivially get upset about don't matter. In moments of crisis, we gain clarity and realize that they don't matter at all. People matter, loved ones matter, and doing what truly matters is important. Number 11, will this be alive time or dead time? Focus on what truly matters the most, and forget about everything else. We often waste our time and energy on things that aren't important. Robert Greene once asked me, would this time be alive or dead? He wanted to know if I could make the most of every second or be passive and wait around. This question came back to me during the pandemic lockdown. I realized that I had to make this time count, whether it was a few weeks or a few years. Treat every moment like a lifetime because when it's gone forever. Use this time wisely. Choose to live fully, always improving and moving forward. Seneca said that it's not that life is short, but rather that we waste a lot of it. We kill time as time kills us. The truth is, we always have the ability to make the most of the present moment. But too often, we choose not to because we fail to ask ourselves this important question. Number 12, is this who I want to be? Am I being the person who I want to be? Does this reflect the person I envision myself as or want to become? Or am I succumbing to my lesser self? Am I taking a shortcut or doing something that goes against who I strive to be? Cheryl's trait suggests that we are becoming who we are meant to be, so it's better not to be someone who we don't want to become. When we take action, we must ask, does this align with my character, priorities, values, and what I deemed important? If the answer is no, then we must refrain from doing it. How we approach anything reflects how we approach everything. Therefore, we must consistently ask ourselves, is this the person I aspire to be in every interaction and situation, regardless of its magnitude, as it accumulates in a way that nothing else can?